It's been a busy week here in my studio. Let's get things cleaned up. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and this is your sign to clean up your craft space. That is what I am about to do. It's not too bad around here. It hasn't been too hectic of a week, but I am going to do a little bit of cleaning, a little bit of tidying, because a fresh space always inspires creativity, and I thought I would bring you guys along. Put me on the big screen, put me on your computer, and clean along with me. Let's go. All right, we're going to start at my desk. I love my new filming setup. It is actually held on by a magnet to the ceiling so I can take down my overhead filming gear, which is nice when you just want to open up the space a little bit. Those are reading lamps that I use to add light while I film. And I love that I can take and put everything away so that I can have just a craft room and not just a filming area all the time, but really clean it up and have it just be my creative space. Now, something I want to talk about that's a little different than how I normally clean, I'm going to call it the semi-truck method. And it was something that another mom told me back in the day, back when I was in MOPS, Mothers of Preschoolers. One of the mentor moms was talking about cleanup techniques. That's my cute little Dollar Tree bin that collects all my little bits and pieces. Anyway, one of the moms was talking about a cleanup technique she called like her 18-wheeler technique or her semi-truck technique. And she was saying when semis haul things from point A to point B and they get to their destination, they generally don't just drive and pick up something somewhere totally different. When they're at a destination, they pick up something there and then they keep trucking. So they don't waste time. It would be a waste of energy to, drive from LA to New York and then drive back to LA without also hauling something from New York, if that makes sense. So she said she does that in her cleaning methods, which I like that idea. So when you pick something up and you're moving it across the room, when you're putting it away, then you pick up something in that area and also move so that you're not having wasted energy just flurrying around your room, but you're working in a methodical manner and you're trying your best not to waste any energy or waste any trips. It's an interesting way to think of things. I do it in the rest of my house. For instance, if I am gathering things up, if I'm headed upstairs, I might as well take a few things that I know belong upstairs, take them with me as I go. As I have these books, I'm going to stack up all these books. I'm going to put away the scrapbook paper, and I'm going to take these with me as I go. When I go to put away the books, I'm going to find other things that need to be put away near where the sticker books are. I pick those up and take them with me. So it's a different way to think about it. I thought it was a very logical way to approach because let's be honest, all of those 18-wheelers, all of the hauling across the country, they try to do it in the most efficient way possible. So it makes sense to almost kind of clean in that same format. Now my room never gets messier than when I'm working on custom planner spreads or I'm doing an unboxing. And this week has been custom planner spread week, which means there's a lot of extra sticker books. I have them all stacked up right here. I'm going to sort them by maker, meaning I have a Happy Planner pile, Mojo pile, a Live Love Posh pile, Keleva Plan, and Wrong, because that's how my sticker books are organized. So instead of zigzagging back and forth across the room, now I know all the categories that are together. So as I go to put them away, I don't have to waste time just going back and forth. I have them organized in a way that's going to make it easy for me to drop them off. So first, let's drop off the Happy Planner book. When I put my sticker books away, this is an important little technique. I always put it in the back of the bin. That way I know the sticker books that I have not used quite as often, especially Happy Planner wise, I can look toward the front. Now, my other books, I use all of these companies like all the time. They're divided by seasonal and different categories, so it doesn't always make sense to put them in the back. Just saying. So it is a technique I use to try to make sure that I am cycling through and using all my books as much as possible. Now this is another example. I'm getting these sticker books put away, making sure everything on this sticker shelf is organized, putting all my seasonal books that I have gathered currently for the fall season. They are all in a Happy Planner organization piece that I have from back in the day when I was on the Happy Planner squad. All of that is organized, but I'm seeing that there's other stuff on this table that can be moved to other places. Instead of just leaving it there and coming back, I'm going to go ahead and grab it, take it with me, go get that stuff put away so that I have a clear space. The more clear space that you can come up with as you're cleaning, the better off you're going to feel during the process. You start to see like that little tidbit of things going right, of things starting to come together, and it spurs you on. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You clear off your desk and you're like, whoa, that looks really good. Maybe I could also clean out a bookshelf. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. So getting that momentum always helps me when I am cleaning. All right, I love this little stand I got from Target. This is like a little laptop stand. It allows me to put a few things underneath. Sometimes I put my planner. Today I'm going to go ahead and leave my iPad under there. My planner is going to be out because, let's be honest, I'm about to go right back to work. So I'm going to need that work planner ready to go. Things that don't belong here, let's move those out of the way. I also tend to gather things that are in my craft space that don't belong in my craft space. So for instance, all the dishes, the drinks, the extra pieces, I grab them, I make a big pile towards the end of the cleaning time. Then I grab all those things and I take them straight upstairs. I just make a pile. Instead of going back and forth over and over again, I know eventually I'm going to be headed upstairs to put things away. So I might as well take them all in one trip. Now that space is nice and clear, ready to move on to the next spot. Few rolls of vinyl to put away, and then I need to go back and finish clearing off my countertop here in the back. I have a few unfinished projects. I can't clean them all up because, like I said, they're unfinished. They're things I need to get done and I don't really want to clear them off right now, but I can get some of the actual trash. You'd be surprised at how much just actual trash accumulates around your craft room that doesn't end up in a trash can. I'm a pretty neat crafter, and it's still like pieces of paper and things just everywhere. Everywhere are the things. Here are some wonderful stickers I've been cutting out. I cannot wait. These are very cute little Halloween stickers that I'm sending out for Patreon in the month of September. They're adorable. They need to be packaged up. I will definitely get to that later. Parallettes, because who else has gymnastics pieces in their craft room? All right, last little bit here, something I don't do nearly enough. That would be sweeping. This is just going to be a quick sweep. This is just the main big pieces. The number of pieces of paper, or especially mushroom disc punches, that I have on my floor is kind of insane. So I'm just going to do a quick sweep, get some of the big chunks together. My little trick for sweeping is that I make a big pile. I do all of the sweeping, get it all in one big pile as best I can. And instead of using a dustpan, I like to pull out my vacuum cleaner, and then I suck up all the dirt pile, because when I use a dustpan, it doesn't matter how good the dustpan is. It doesn't matter how thorough I am. There's always extra stuff that ends up on the ground. So using my vacuum at that point makes total sense. It is a little tricky when you're sweeping around carpet. Like, the fact that I have carpets in here makes it a little extra tricky, but that's okay. This is feeling so much better. You don't have to do crazy things to make your room feel refreshed. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, somewhere in there, just to give yourself a little bit of breathing room, a little reset, will really spark that creativity. And it's something I definitely enjoy doing at least once a week, usually a couple of times a week, just to get things reset. Here's that vacuum. Let's get it all. It's so satisfying, you guys. Getting it all vacuumed up has got to be one of the most satisfying parts. The favorite thing, though, as soon as I end the cleaning session, my favorite thing to do, light that candle, pumpkin spice this time of year, and enjoy my space. It's all clean, all ready to go and create. All right, that's it. Even in just 10 minutes, you can make a big difference in your space. So take a few minutes, set a timer, get things cleaned up, and get things ready so that you can spend the weekend creating. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I hope that all of you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.